Back at it on this amazing Monday for you beautiful people. Back on the grind, right? When it comes to YouTube, of course, hitting you Mondays and Fridays when it comes to my content. And I appreciate each and every single one of you, the fellas out there. And of course, right, the beautiful ladies, the cheerleaders when it comes to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you as always for tuning into my content. It always means the most to me because I got the true supporters. But that brings me to this. If you don't, come on, be a friend of the program and subscribe to my channel. I'd really gratefully appreciate that, and drop a comment and also hit that like button and all that stuff because YouTube loves that. YouTube loves seeing that. So I encourage you to go ahead and be a part and be a friend of the program and subscribe to my channel. Also too, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me on Instagram, Floyd Chavez Jr. Go subscribe to me there. Go follow me, I should say, on there. And I would appreciate that as well. Appreciate all the support. But here we go. We're going on to the continuation of this great segment that I'm doing with the dunks, right? Everybody, the craze was absolutely insane back in like 2020, 2021. Everybody was on the dunks. Everybody wanted a piece of a dunk. Everybody was trying to get their hands on dunks. And it sucked. It sucked for the people that actually like dunks and even to this day still like them, because you know what, now the prices have fallen, which is great for us, the true sneakerheads and the true dunk collectors. Now we are able to get these shoes for a reasonable price, not these overpriced when it comes to like the third-party vendors or third-party market. Now we're able to get these in hand for actually below retail, and this is one of them. This is one shoe that I was surprised to see it get restocked again, and I was so blessed that I was able to pick it up for retail, which was absolutely amazing. But before we get into the shoe, let's go ahead and do a quick fit check. As you can see, the complexion is looking amazing, but I'm wearing this is actually a nice polar tee. That's the brand. It's typically I don't do stripes, but I just really liked how the color coordination on this shirt was. It does have brown and some blue in it, which is just a great shirt. I'm wearing some nice rag and bone jeans, and of course the G-Shock right there. This is the undefeated collaboration with G-Shock, and this is a 6900 right here. I keep getting those mixed up when it comes to this specific model, because I wear them occasionally and I need to look it up just to confirm. I know it's a 5900 or a 6900, but I want to say the 5900 makes a little bit more sense. But since I'm in the batter's box, let me go ahead and knock another one out of the park like I always do with another great review of a shoe. And like I mentioned before, this shoe was it was crazy to see this shoe get dropped. And I want to say it was a shock drop when I picked this up. This was actually last year when I picked this one up. But we are looking at Sneaker Profiles 403 right here. Let me go ahead and open up the books. And you should all know by now we're doing the dunk segment. So there's the book, there's the page right there. And it's looking amazing. Looking amazing on paper, looking amazing right here in person. But let's go ahead and do this review, because you know what, this shoe is actually made of some nice materials when I'm looking at it to the right of me right here. But let's go ahead and go and look at the box first, because we're just looking at a traditional box, nothing crazy. You just got your traditional Nike Dunk box, that orange. But what separates this box from everybody else or everything else is the label on there, and that's the Nike Dunk Low Pro PRM, which is premium. And you see that it says Sail Fossil Medium Curry, and a beautiful beautiful size 10.5 right there. Make sure I'm focused. There you go. Come on, let's get focused. There you go. All right, so here we go. Nothing crazy going on in the interior part of the box. The paper is translucent. Nothing out of the ordinary there. So that's cool. But let's take a look at this shoe, because this shoe is not just an ordinary dunk. This is known as the medium curry right here. Great shoe. Very happy to get this one in my collection. This was one of those shoes, was just so unexpected. had no intentions of getting it. I wasn't in the market to get it, but once I got, I want to say, the shock drop axis, I was able to pick it up for just retail price on the sneaker app. And you know, I was very happy to see that, very shocked to see that I actually was able to get this. And like I mentioned before, I was not trying to go after this on third-party market. I was basically like not even looking at this shoe until I actually got it on the sneaker app. So there you go. Let's take a look at this shoe first. This shoe was actually released back in 1999. Can you believe that? It was as a part of a Nike Co Japan Concept Japan release, right? This is a Concept Japan collection shoe that was only able to get in that country. It was not provided to us in the US and back in 1999. This was strictly a Japan exclusive, which makes this shoe even more special in hand after all these years. This shoe actually released back in, let's see, March 29th of 2021, and I was not able to get it. I'm sure I went after it. I don't remember though, but last year, 2024, this got just a shock drop. Maybe they had some leftover shoes they located or they found, or maybe that was their intentions, like, let's wait some time and drop another batch. But you know what? I was able to get it. That's all that matters to me. And let's take a look at these amazing materials on this shoe called the medium curry. So right here, this toe box is actually it feels like a fuzzy suede, but it's really a really soft suede going on the toe box. It is actually in a nice, like a light brown color, a very light brown color. This right here on the mudguard, this is actually like a really furry type suede going on when it comes to the toe box. But it actually stops. It goes up to this point and then it stops, and then it goes into a nice, beautiful, darker brown suede right there, as you can see. This window is just as soft as the toe box, but this window is a nice light brown when it comes to that window right there. This right here is just a different shade of brown right here when it comes more like a kind of like a khaki brown right there on the swoosh, but it is in a nice suede. And then you got that continuation of that furry type suede going on when it comes to the rear part of the shoe. White midsole with the white stitching. Of course, you got that nice brown outsole. Great, very nice put together right there. Right here, just around the ankle collar, is that nice brown, right? Yeah, very light brown colored suede to match that window right there as well. Let's take a look at the rear part. The rear part, you do got Nike sewn in brown. You got that nice brown suede going on right there when it comes to, or I should say, a nice khaki colored suede when it goes to that nice tab right there. It's this same color right here is matching the swoosh. So you got that same color khaki brown. Right here, this is that nice light, very light shade of brown right there in that nice suede. That matches the lateral window as well as the toe box. And then below that, you still got the continuation of that hairy, furry type suede going on. White midsole, white stitching, and of course you got that nice brown outsole. So looking nice. Medial side is identical, lateral side, nothing's changed. You still got the same materials going on from the lateral to the medial. You still got that nice hairy suede right there when it comes to this brown color. Still got that nice khaki colored right here in that suede around the ankle collar, and then you got that nice khaki colored suede right there on the window. I'm sorry, that nice light brown suede around the window, the khaki colored swoosh right there in that nice suede as well. Beautiful suede right here, that nice soft suede just in that little slightly darker brown, and then you got the continuation of that hairy suede right there around the toe box. White midsole, white stitching, and of course you got that brown outsole. Look at the front, gorgeous front right there, love it. Outsole is all in brown. There's no different type of color blocking on that brown outsole. Aerial view of the shoe, look at that, absolutely gorgeous aerial view. Look at that. And if you're staring down at your foot, you could definitely see that hairy suede right there around the toe box, or I'm sorry, around the mud guard. And you got that nice aerial view of the toe box right there, and that beautiful light brown suede. You see the perforations. You got that nice nylon white tongue, white tag, brown Nike and swoosh right there. And in the inside you got the nice brown ankle collar, and then a brown insole to match. And of course you got Nike and that swoosh in a nice, it looks like the khaki colored is the Nike and the swoosh. So there you go, to match the swoosh right there on the outside. Really nice, really well put together shoe. It's not your traditional dunk that you would just see in all leather dunk. No, this one actually has a lot of different materials. Definitely premium when it comes to the materials, or when it comes to the shoe itself, because there is a lot of different types of material going on the medium curry. Absolute gem though. Very happy to get this one. I mean, I can't wait to actually put this one on, because it looks it's so nice. It's so nice because you do got a lot of different colored shades of brown, a lot of different type of materials. It just really makes the shoe pop that much more. Drop a comment down below. Were you able to get access to this one last year in 2024, or were you lucky enough to get access way back in 2021 when it first came out, or did you hit the resale market and overpay on this dunk right here? I would have never overpaid for this shoe. This is not a shoe that I wanted that much to go get, but I was more than willing to take for retail when it came to this one. Let me know though, drop a comment. I would really appreciate that. That means right there, the book is shut on Sneaker Profiles 403. That wraps up another amazing episode. And you know what? I got you beautiful people here, and I'm so thankful and so grateful. And like I mentioned before, be a friend of the program and subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you. I want to see my numbers go up. Just like I was on a date not too long ago with one of the beautiful cheerleaders. We actually went to go see a movie. We didn't do dinner or anything like that. We just went to go see a movie together, and we're just interacting before the movie, and she looks at me and gives you those eyes, right? Gives the, you know how the women give those beautiful eyes, and she says, "Floyd, you are too damn," of course, right?